Well, I got something done today, but I didn't get finished with my main project. As you can see where sort of the grass is a little higher here. From right here on was privet hedge, a set of sawhorses, and all kinds of old lumber that had sat out here and rotted. And anyway, that was a big old privet hedge right there that I got dug up. But anyway, on top of my accomplishments of having 4 beers and working on my 5th, I got those hedges in the burn barrel, and over here I got my two barrels that I've set up for my new Vogelzang barrel stove. Excuse me, burned out. Them beers are talking to me. So that'll make them easy to sand down and get ready to put the 1200 degree paint on them. But anyway, yeah, this one here is for the bottom where the actual fire will be, and this is the heat exchange one here. But anyway, right proud that I got that property cleaned up a little bit. You know, just a little section there. Actually, I think my wife will be happier than me. But since it's Thanksgiving week, I'm going to have to abort this mission. I'll never get this plumbed through the roof, assembled, painted, and all, because tomorrow I've got a lot of work to do, and Tuesday it's supposed to storm, and Wednesday I have farm day, and lo and behold, the tractor wouldn't start this past Saturday. I troubleshot it, got it to crank by shorting out the solenoid. But I'm going to have to put a new starter button on the John Deere Wednesday. Thursday's Thanksgiving. Friday, we might actually get to resume the Vogelzang barrel stove project. So between now and then, I'm just going to reassemble the old barrel. Alright, I don't know what happened to the audio on this clip, but right here I'm showing you my nasty workshop. It is a complete wreck at the moment. Tore all the pieces getting ready to put this new double barrel stove kit in here, but I'm gonna have to put it back the way it was, so we're gonna have to reassemble this barrel. This corner here is where the new one is going. Eventually I'll plumb it through my through my ceiling, and I'm actually going to put a real ceiling in my workshop when I get done. But I had a set of shelves in this corner, and that's why all this mess is in the floor over here behind me and around me. But anyway, I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm yakking about something, trying to decide whether I'm going to go through the roof or take my exhaust, my chimney through the wall. But as it is, let's get the feet on this little guy right here, and let's see, is that what I'm talking about? Yep. Let's get the feet on her. So here in the next section, once I get these on, the audio picks back up. Alright, feet is on. Sitting there underneath the existing chimney pipe. Gonna slide it back out of the way, slap the damper on, and then we go inside to do the fire brick, the sand, the grate, and then we put the door on and we start a fire. Alright, time to put the fire brick and sand back in it. You know, even if I'm just going to use it for a couple of weeks, I still want to use the sand. The fire brick are here, so you know, it just makes the barrel last. Obviously, I mean, you can tell by looking at the inside of it, the bottom of it. It's just no damage. If there was fire sitting right directly on that, wow, can't really see in there at all. Let me get a light. Be right back. All right, guys. Got the we're ready to put the fire brick in there, and it's just these fire bricks. I mean, they you know, they don't splinter up or nothing like that, and basically what I do with them in this stove is I kind of set them up like that, front to rear, or rear to front, and then I'll take broken ones and just sort of shore them up different ways. Then I'll pour that layer of sand in there to keep the hot ashes from getting down in between and directly on the metal. So give me a minute and I'll give you a shot of what it looks like when I've actually got it put together. Alright, there's kind of how I line the bricks up in there, just to sort of cradle the fire, you know, the center of the fire. And I'll put a grate in there as well before I put the before I put the door on. So give me just a second. We're just going to use regular playground sand. Anyway, just regular old playground sand, just nothing special for the to fill in the cracks here. Okay, here we are with our bed of sand in there. You can see the fire brick. I've just got it pushed up, and over time the ashes will get mixed in. You won't be able to even tell that the sand's in there, but it's in there. It's in between the fire brick doing its job. So anyway, that's sort of what it looks like when I get finished putting the sand in. Okay, all back together. These little doors are just held on by little pins. They drop right in, close right up. So we're ready to start a fire. Nice and warm in the workshop. Even without the heat exchange. So this little setup goes together and comes apart so easy. I can't imagine. You know, and it's inexpensive. A 55-gallon drum you can find nearly anywhere for free. The kit, the regular kit's about $70. The deluxe is close to $100. Your stovepipe is going to be your most expensive thing. You know, you can get that at Lowe's or Home Depot, and I'm not going to fool you. It's pricey, but you know, it is what it is. If you're going to build any kind of a stove, the 55-gallon drum barrel kit is well worth the change that it costs, and it lasts. I like I say, I wouldn't even be afraid to use this same drum for a couple of years. And I got plenty of warmth out here in my workshop, and when I get that double barrel set up going, I'll be walking around out here in my, well, too much information. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great one. This is Jason. Take it easy. Out.